Okay, hello guys, I just hope everyone is doing well because I'm also fine. So in this lesson guys, I'll be based on quadratic sequence. And the problem guys, when it comes to the quadratic sequence, you should know all of these equations there. And in order for you to know this equation, you should only practice. And if you still remember, while I was explaining about arithmetic sequence and geometric sequence, I told you that the first term will be representing the value for a there. Do you see? But now when it comes to the quadratic sequence there, our first term there guys will be represented by a plus b plus c. Do you see? Here. And this is a difference between arithmetic and the geometric. In arithmetic, we get a difference by saying right subtract by left, but in geometric we get a ratio by saying right divided by left there. And these are the equation that we were using guys, this equation. This one you will see it by the first difference is common, but here you will see it by the common ratio. So coming from this pattern guys, this one, the one which is the quadratic, in quadratic guys we'll be applying this equation like just like according to the arrow that I'm doing it. Do you see guys this arrow? According to this arrow there, we'll start by using this, we come and use this one, then that one there will be our last equation there. We'll use this equation guys to get for the value for a, and to get for the value for b, and to get for the value for c there. This is our main focus guys. If we can get all of this one, once we can get this, we will be done there. If we can get a, b, c, will be done. And the quadratic sequence there, you will see it by the what? A second difference there, it's common. So what do I mean guys about a second difference? Let's just come from this sequence there. From this sequence there, what I will do, I will find a first difference, something which will be in this row guys. It is what you call a what? The first difference there, difference. Here in this array, all of this array there. And for you to get that there, you say right subtract by left. If I'm looking to this one, right subtract by left. Then for this one there, it's right subtract by left. Then for this, it's right subtract by left. Don't ever dare guys look on there, those one. You should separate these. It is next to each other. You separate the one which are next to each other. Don't take this and go separate there. Don't do that guys. So meaning that this thing there, this minus this, obviously it's 1. Then for this one there, this subtract by what? By this. Here it's 5. Then for this one there, this subtract by this. Here it's 9. Then for this one there, 30 subtract by 17. That thing there, it's 13 there. All of these things guys in this array there, it represents a first difference. But again, now if I can go again something like this there, actually in this column guys, this thing, it's a column when it's like this. It's not an array. Array, it's something like array. Actually guys, I'm not sure. But just know something which is here is just the first difference. Then coming from this one, this, it separate this, then this separate this, then for this separate by that one. Do you see? Which is this thing that will give me 4, this one will give me 4, this one will give me 4. All of these things guys, they represent what you call a what? A second difference. Difference. We call it as a difference guys because we are separating them. That's a difference. And now what you should understand that here we've got a first term, second term, third term, fourth term, and fifth term until whatever. So what you should know, it is this thing that this one there will be represented by a, and this one there will be represented by a plus b. But now our first term there will be represented by a plus b plus c there. According from what I was telling you here. This is what I was telling you here. Do you see? Here. So let's try to apply this equation starting from here until there. We'll start here by saying that here we've got 2a, which is equal to d as a second difference. My second difference there, it's 4. Then I can solve for a there by dividing there by 2, which is the value for a there, it's 2. Do you see? So now I can come now and focus for that one, which is now I'm coming to this equation there. 3a plus b, which is equal to the first difference. Then now I can just substitute. I know now the value for a. That thing there, it's what? Let me separate this thing like this. That thing there, it's what? It's 2 here. Say plus b. But now my first difference is that one. That thing there, it's 1. Do you see? So now what I can do, I can solve for b there. These two things, if I can simplify them, they give me 6 plus b, which is this thing there, it's 1. Take this thing now to that other side. I'll have b, this subtract this, meaning the value for b there, it's minus 5 there. Do you see? This one, guys, just a straightforward algebra there. You drop these two things like this, then you take that one there to the other side, then it come and change the sign there. You take this thing to the other side, it come and change the sign. Do you see? Those ones didn't affect them, drop them the way they are. Straightforward algebra, guys. Even as well as this one, what is in front from what I need, I divide by it both sides so that here it get cancelled. I'll only left with that a. So now I know the value for ab. So if now I know the value for ab, now let me go to that equation there. From this equation now, I'll just say this equation is plus b plus c, which is the first term. And according there, my first term, it is that one, which is that thing there, it's 2. Then you just come and substitute, guys, this thing here. I know this one, that's 2. Say plus, I know this one, minus 5 plus c. But this one there, it's 2, according to the sequence. Then you simplify these two things, you drop this one the way they are. Because you didn't affect them, these two things there, they will give you negative 3. Then now you just solve for c. Solving that c, guys, it's easy. You drop this one, then you take this thing to that other side, it come and change the sign. Meaning now these two things, they give me 5 there. Do you see? So now I know the value for ABC. So if now I know the value for ABC, I'll just go to the main equation, which is A2 plus BN plus C. Where there is N, where there is A, I'll put 2. And now where there is B, I'll put negative 5. Then where there is C, I'll put plus 5 there, which is this thing there. It is what you call a general equation of this sequence there. Do you see? This thing is kind of long. Do you see? Yeah. The only thing there, you should just get 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you see? Yeah. So let me make you understand for on the second question, guys. For the second question there, you still apply the same thing there. You find what you call a first difference here. Our first difference there, you just say right, subtract. But again now, guys, when you subtract your left, if your left it's negative, must be inside a bracket like this there. Even as well as this right, subtract by your left there, it's negative, must be inside a bracket. Do you see? Then come from this one, right, subtract there, my left there, it's negative, it must be inside a bracket. Then I will come and simplify this, and simplify this, and simplify those one there. So let me just press my calculator, which is this thing there, it's 5, subtract by negative 5. So it means that I'll get 0 for the first one. Then for the second one, this one, if I can subtract them, meaning for this one, I'll just get 2. Then for those one there, which is 1, subtract by subtract 3. So it means that it's 4. Do you see? All of these things, guys, they represent the first difference there. And now what I can do there, I can find a second difference by saying right, subtract left, right, subtract left there. This thing that will give me what? 2. This one that will give me 2. So as you can see, guys, that a second difference there, it's common. This thing there, it's a quadratic sequence there. And now this will be represented by a by 2a there, and now this that will be represented by a plus b. But again, now coming from here, we got a first term, second term, and the third term, and the fourth term. Our first term that will represented by a plus b plus c. Once you can know this equation, guys, you are a genius for this topic. Just only know those equations. And now what I can do, I can apply those equations like this then. Let me just apply them. That's a, which is, that's a second difference. Second difference there, it's 2. Then now I can solve for a there. What is in front from what I need, I divide by it. So that it get cancelled. The value for a there, it's 1. Do you see? So come now and solve for b. You will use this equation there for b, which is this thing there, it's a first different, and I know the value for what? For A it's 1, but I don't know B, but I know the first different there it's 0 according to that pattern there. And now what I can do, I can solve for B. I drop all of this one the way it is because I won't affect. Then I just simplify these two things. They give me what? They give me 3. At the same time, I drop this one the way they are. Then I just take this number to the other side. The reason why, guys, I take that number to the other side, I want to make B to be alone there. Then that B now will be alone. So now I know the value for B. Then I can come now to this equation now. Here, I know the value for A. I know the value for B, which is minus 3. Now I'm substituting them. But I don't know for C. The first term, it is negative 5. Then you come now and substitute that negative 5 here. Then you solve for C. All of this I won't affect a number to a number. I'll press this thing down a calculator. It gives me negative 2. This one, I drop them. Then now I want to make that C to be alone. I take a number to a number. I take this thing to the other side. All of this that I won't affect, I drop the way it is. That positive, guys, will disappear. And now my value for C will just be negative 3. So now, guys, I know the value for A, B, C. I just go to the general equation there, which is like this. Then I substitute again now. So where there is A, I'll just put that one like this. And now where there is B, I'll put negative 3. And where there is C, I put negative 3. Do you see, guys, this thing? Which is this thing there. It is what you call a general equation. It is the one that generates our equation, our sequence there, which is minus 3. So this one is a general equation there. It means that now, where there is n, if I can put 1 there, where there is n, let's put 1 here. You'll notice something there, that I got negative 5. And if I put 2 as my second term, if I put 2, I'll got that one. Then if I put 3 as my third term, so I put 3, then I get that thing there. Even as well as 4 there. Let's just put 4 there for the last one. Here, put 4. Do you see? So this is how, guys, you're supposed to determine what the general equation of the quadratic sequence. You just only know this there. Just only know these equations starting from here until there. You solve A, B, C. Do you see? Yeah. So thank you, guys, for your time. All the best in your studies. God bless you.